This is about letting citizens know what's been happening here in Olympia, what's been happening for a long time, what they're doing to our kids, and what we can do to create change. So we have a lot of great people that are out here today, parents that you will get to hear from, activists, people that are really working hard to protect children. This is not anti any group of people, anti any child. This is about restoring parental rights and giving parents the ability to protect their children. Representative Walsh, could you come down? I wasn't going to introduce him that way, but he was standing there and I need him to come right now because he only has a few minutes. He was going to be later in the program. You may not know this. I will. Thank you. I will. Jim Walsh is the only legislator that dropped a bill this session that would protect children from irreversible procedures. You probably don't know that because the Democrats didn't even let it have a hearing. That was one of hundreds of bills that Republicans dropped that never even got a hearing. And so we did not want this rally to be a political event, and it is truly about parents supporting children and citizens supporting children. But I asked Jim if he would come speak today because Jim has really been on the front lines of this issue, and as you all probably know, many issues in the state this session. And I wanted him to talk about particularly Senate Bill 5599, which goes along with House Bill 1469, which is really, well, that's weird.
You need to stand away from the speakers. Come this way. Come back.
Hi.
There you go.
So I want him to talk specifically about those bills and just kind of, as you see it, and where things are headed.
Okay, great.
Thanks for being here.
Of course. Well, give Julie a hand for setting this all up. The first thing to know is that parents' rights are constitutional rights. Now, what the U.S. Supreme Court has said, and they've said it repeatedly, is that parental rights are part of due process rights, and they stem from the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. These are foundational rights. They are not second-class rights. They cannot be eroded or undermined or impaired by statutory law or anything else. Your right to the control of the upbringing and education of your children and grandchildren cannot be impaired. And you will hear a lot of spin that these statutory law bills are not meant to impair your foundational rights. But that's spin. What the current crop of legislation in this state does, and there are several individual bills that are part of it, is they chip away in narrow ways at your foundational rights to raise your children and grandchildren, to keep your families together as you see fit. And we don't want that chipping away. We will oppose that chipping away. We will stand for parental rights and families and the ultimate well-being and welfare of the children of this state. One of the fundamental flaws in the logic supporting a lot of these recent bills is this idea that if parents and families don't affirm every whim that a minor child has, they are being abusive. This is false. Parental love, parental support often means saying no with love. This is how we raise our children. This is how we make them strong and healthy adults. The other false presumption of these bad bills is that the state, that bureaucrats know better for your children than you know. That is false. State bureaucrats do not know. You know. And what I promise you is those of us who care about constitutional rights, those of us who care about the traditions of this state, will defend your right to raise your children and your families as you choose. Not as a bureaucrat, not as a state agency tells you you must, but as you, in your judgment, choose. That is pro-choice. So God bless you all. Stay strong and stay focused. Remember, Article 1, Section 1 of the state constitution, all political power is inherent in the people. Governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. And those governments exist to protect and maintain individual rights. It's your right to raise your children as you see fit. Don't listen to a bureaucrat. Don't listen to an agency. Don't listen to an elected official. You make that choice. God bless you all.
Of course. Thank you. Governor Walsh.
Can I get another big round of applause for this man is a tireless warrior for Washington State, and he has been in the trenches of so many fights this session. So, thank you for coming out. Did you guys say something?
Remember, a lot of what is being called misinformation about these bills is actually the language of the bills themselves. And too many of those who support these proposals haven't read the bills they support. So we have truth on our side, we have the facts on our side, and they can spin, but they are not reading the black letter law. Remember, the best way to protect a child, the best way to keep a child safe, is to raise the child well. And only you can do that. This building can't do it. The bureaucracy can't do it. Only you. All right, well, have a great day.
He's a tough act to follow. And he yells. I don't have my yelling voice down. My kids are teenagers, so I don't yell as much as I used to. So hopefully I'm loud enough. Can y'all hear me back there? Okay. Our next speaker is someone that I have been really honored to get to know this legislative session.